Hashtag BBC This is Africa.
TIA. This is Africa. This is Africa. This is Africa. Loud.
Oh, yeah. This is the sound of Hussain Dada, one of the Gambia's most popular rappers. It's the first single off his new album, and it's called Thomas Shelby, after the hero of the international hit gangster drama Peaky Blinders, which started life on BBC TV here in the UK. Black on black like Thomas. Hussain Dada has been visiting the UK, and while he was in London, he took time to tell TIA about himself and his music.
Africa and Gambia at the same time. I do music, rap music, and I've been doing this for quite a while now. Today we're on BBC and it's about to go down. My fans call me Bad Boy Dada. I gave that name to myself back in 2021 when I was working on my first album. The name actually came from this guy who works in the entertainment zone. You know, he works in the entertainment zone. They're like the pioneers. You know, they started this whole showbiz thing in Gambia. So his Facebook name at some point was Badman Wagan. So I wanted to be like Badman Dada, and I was like, nah, let me just use Bad Boy Dada. And then I ended up naming my first album Bad Boy Dada itself. Right now I have 3 albums out. My first album came out in 2021. My second album came out in 2022, and my third album came out in 2023. So this album, we had a couple of features. Most of the features are from Gambia, and then we had a couple of features that came from Senegal, and I think one from Guinea-Conakry. I have 30-30 from Guinea-Conakry, and I have one lyrical from Senegal, and I had Authentic Zeus from Senegal as well. And from Gambia, we had Jizzle, ST, Attack, Uche. We had all these guys on the album. Too many, but to name a few. To the fans, y'all should know that y'all the reason we do this. Y'all the reason we popping it. Y'all the reason we earning. We appreciate Monday Maurice. I started music as a career back in 2016. I just finished high school, like 2 years after finishing high school, and then I just feel like I had passion for music. Like music is something that I've loved from day one, from I was a little kid. Every time I'll just play a beat and then be freestyling. So before I know, I started penning it down, you know, because like freestyles cannot make sense like the ones you pen down. So back in 2016, me and my guy, there's this friend of mine called KB. We were just sitting and he was like, you know, right now you're not working, you're not doing anything, so why not you just dive into the music, because you have the talent, because we always freestyle together. So I was like, if I gotta do this, you gotta be in there with me. So like that's how we started this whole music thing. We started, and then we were laying low because like we were scared about what the family is gonna say, whether they were gonna accept me as an artist or not. So we were just doing it on the low, but then we kept pushing, even though there was a lot of difficulties and obstacles. But you know, what man gotta do, and then we kept pushing, and then yeah, that's what got us here today. I'm a Muslim, my mom's a Muslim, my dad's a Muslim, RIP to him. We are like Muslims that take the religion very seriously. So from the village I come from, they don't know what music is because they too deep into the religion, the Islamic religion. So my family reacted in a very, very bad way because, you know, like that's not our culture, that's not what we are accustomed to. So I kind of faced a lot of difficulties at that beginning period till the time I had a record label deal in that same year. Just 5 months after I started, like 6 months, that was when, okay, they're saying that, okay, he's not joking with this. It's actually working out for him as a career. Like it's a work for him. It's actually paying him. So then, even though they didn't accept the music, but they just accepted me for who I am. And this is how we just coexisted. This is how we learned to just accept, like how to deal with it. But till date, you know, they will still tell me, when are you gonna leave, when are you gonna quit, but then still, we on it, we here. Most of my music talks about the youths and their challenges, because from where I come from, Gambia, we have youths going through a lot of challenges. Especially youths are not that much aware, like they don't have people to guide them through how to go about with life. So these are the topics that I always talk about in my music, in my own language, because I'm a Maninko. And the system sometimes, you know, how the system can be confusing to the youths and all of that. And sometimes I do talk about a little bit of love, because like, you know, Man has to talk about that. And the biggest challenge for young people in Gambia is the lazy mentality. Like Gambians believe some of the Gambians that are there will believe that opportunity only comes when you leave the country, but they don't believe that like if you sit in the country you can actually make ends meet there. So most of the time you have the youths just always talking about how to leave the country to better their lives and all of that. So but then you will come to realize that there are people in Gambia that has never seen abroad before, and they're living good, they're making good money, because you know why? They believe in their hard work and they keep working hard to make sure that like they're gonna make money and take care of themselves and take care of their family and take care of the community. So the youths out there just need somebody to be educating them on certain things so they could know that there is a bigger picture to life than just traveling and like because there is a lot of people that travel and then they still stuck here, they're not making nothing out of it. So you just need to believe in yourself and be hardworking, you know, and be less like, don't rely on people too much. The dependency rate over there is too high. My biggest song right now I would say would be Tana, because it's the only song of mine that actually has 1 million views, 1.2 million views on YouTube, and it's a song that I collaborated with a friend, a mentor, and an artist that I've always looked up to even before I became an artist. His name is ST Brikamaboyo, ST the Gambian Dream. He too is a Gambian artist. So we did this song back in 2022. And it goes like this: Go milk a hustle every day, game paid, Tana Taylor. Tana Taylor. I'm from a hustle every day, going to le Cambia. I'm all about the money, I don't need no drama. I fought in Kumo le Katama. And one record is for my mama. Kakoro before summer. Yeah, that's how the hook goes. So this actual song is telling you that if you work every day and you hustle and make your money, then you are good at the end of the day. That was in Mandinka and a little bit of English. Can't delay, I'm just trying to make my portion. Started out with nothing and I'm on a different option. Sometimes me and my team will actually organize shows just to give back to the community, give back to the hospital, give back to our local areas, give back to things, people that will actually use the money and then help themselves in so many ways, buy foods for like the less privileged, because these are all, like as a patriotic citizen, these are things that you have to do at the end of the day. I also partner with a charity organization called Binti because I know the importance of like teaching young women about themselves and how they need to be aware of like, the way their body changes and all of that. So Binti is an organization that actually helps women to actually know how to use the basic stuff that maybe they might not know back home. So when I was told, I was like, I want to be part of this movement, because I know how it is like being a lady and not knowing things like this, like little things like how to like use pads and all of that. So me, I'm here as a brand ambassador for Binti, where we come from, Africa. Mostly, I'm not even going to say Gambia. Communication is a problem between a child and their parents, or a child and their siblings, because like these are things that they feel like it's too sensitive or things that they should not talk about. So this is just to ease communication between people, and I feel like this is something that's very needed in Africa in general. Shorty is so freaky, going all around, say she need louder. Right now, musically, what I'm working on is an album, and the name of the album is Louder. Yeah, so this album is going to be out on the 25th of October, by God's grace. The work is almost done. Right now, it's like before I even came here in the UK, we've already recorded like most of the songs. We already have 2 singles out, Thomas Shelby, and then the second one, Enemy Lit. So these are 2 singles that are out. We're going to release one more single before October 25th. Hey guys, it's your boy Hussain Dada from the Gambia. Dada feeling international, everybody feeling that international. So I would like to tell anybody out there that has never been to Gambia, I'd like to tell you that Gambia is the best place to be at on planet Earth. Like Gambia has the sweet weather, it has nice beach, and then it has like beautiful people with good personality. Like, people there are just amazing. The atmosphere, anybody that comes to Gambia, they don't want to go back. Like, that's the vibe that I be having from Gambia. And every time I'm out of Gambia, if it's 2 weeks, I want to go back. Like, I want to rush back. You guys just come to Gambia. Gambia will take care of you guys. I promise all of you guys out there.
Hussain Dada from the Gambia. We look forward to your new album dropping in October. This has been This is Africa from the BBC, a show that brings you fresh sounds and bright stars out of Africa.